Hello everybody and welcome back to another daily update. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and then a couple of altcoins and see what's happening in the market. Hopefully there are some good setups that we can trade, right? So before we get in that, please make sure to head on over to my Twitter and click follow if you enjoy my content. Click this link here. It'll take you to my YouTube channel where I post updates almost every single day. Make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Also interesting is on July 1st, I created a Discord group where I post my setups, my thoughts on the market and what's happening. Right. So without further ado, let's get into Bitcoin. Right. So there's a lot happening. Let's take a look from a 1 hour time frame. The CPI announcement here on 13th July caused a massive whipsaw. The price had broken above this 1 hour trend line that you see here. Well, let me just turn off these. So this was the 1 hour downtrend. The price broke above it. I honestly wanted to long here, but I knew the CPI is gonna trigger a massive volatility, which it did, right? And the price bottomed around here and rallied pretty good. Honestly, I was looking to long here, and I did long yesterday night. Somewhere around 19,800 is where I was longing. That was after the price came back to the 50 retracement level. Either way, I was I wasn't sure what the market was going to do, so I kind of left it. And looks like the price has done pretty well. Uh, it, it created this range here extending from 18.8k to 20.4k. Now the price is swept above it, so uh, technically if this is a range bound movement and the price is going to range, so I'm not gonna if that's the case, right, then it's not a pretty good look for Bitcoin because price could eventually come back down, sweep the low. But I feel like this outlook is unlikely. Instead, what's going to happen is that the price is going to make a run at the Monday's high, this week's Monday's high. I think it's going to continue going higher, sweep the Monday's high. So there's still a little bit of room to the top side, is what I would want to say. So from a 1 hour time frame, this seems plausible, but let's take a look at what's happening from a daily time frame. So for this, I need my indicators. Yeah, on a 1 day. Okay, actually, I don't need a lot of these. Turn these off. Yep, as you can see here, this is the, hold up, this is not the 300. Yeah, so this is the 30-day moving average, which honestly has been pretty. Let me just turn off the rest of these so you can see how the 30-day moving average, basically the red dots have been pretty accurate in predicting, at least since 7th April, right? Any up move the rejected by this 30, hold up, was it 30-day moving average has been pretty consistent in defining the long-term trend. And as you can see here, the last retest was on the 8th of July, and that is still intact. But what's really interesting is that the price has moved above the 4-hour 100 moving average, which indicate which indicates that there is bullish momentum building up. And on top of that, we have the 1 hour trend downtrend that is broken up. So things are looking pretty good here for Bitcoin. Not gonna lie, I'm expect although it looks pretty good, I wouldn't want to commit because of what's happening here. And honestly, I haven't been much profitable in this particular chop as I was back here. So this was really interesting. I caught most of the moves here, and here my account just got chopped. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this is brutal for me. So yeah, that's what's happening, guys, on a 1 day time frame. Yeah. So that said, I am still like the move that you saw here right now was pretty fast. So I'm looking for pullbacks to load up on my. Although honestly, I'm not gonna load up on Bitcoin, but there are a couple of altcoins that I wouldn't mind going long on. So let me just start with that, right? So first, I want to talk about AVAX and what's happening with AVAX, and yeah, on a 4 hour time frame. Hold up, I messed up my. Cool. So I even wrote an article today about AVAX and how it was hovering above this cluster of EMAs, which which is a good sign. And now that the price has perfectly bounced off of this, it looks like the AVAX is ready for a move higher. Now my first target would be around this 204-hour MA, 204-hour EMA, which is around roughly $19, roughly $20. And my second level would be around here, which would give you a total of 12% upswing. I want to keep my stop loss below this recent swing low formed here on 14th July, roughly 17.7. So I want to take this trade. I'm still not sure. I want to see how Bitcoin price is going to do. So yeah, I will let you know in the Telegram group if I do take this trade. Right, so the next one I want to talk about is synthetics. Yep, as you can see here, synthetics price has the swing low created here on 12th May at roughly $2 was has held up pretty good. And so far it does look like a variation of a triple tap setup. This was the first swing low formed. This is the second swing low, which is deviation below the formed low, and then you have the third tap here. Since then the price did rally, but there was a steep retracement. And now that the price has managed to break up above these cluster of EMAs, and as you can see here, the final retest also kind of approves this move that's happening. So based on just liquidity pools, if you did long here, I think the best levels would be to take profit with this 14% upswing, and then you can probably book profits around here, which is 34% upswing. Honestly, I'm not expecting the price to move this high. So somewhere around 3.25 would also seem like a pretty good level to book profits. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for synthetics. Let's take a look at the next coin, which was EGLD. Yep, so Elrond has formed this symmetrical triangle. Hold up, let me just turn off this. Right, as you can see here, this EGLD is hovering in a symmetrical triangle, and it did break out above that. But now we have the 4R 200 EMA, which it's going to face. So I'm hoping for a retracement. Yeah, retracement down to hopefully above the declining trend line that you see here for the triangle. This would be pretty good for entering long positions. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. And honestly, the levels where I would book profits, if I do get an entry somewhere around here, would be the first level would be obviously the height of this the peak of this triangle, and then I would probably book profits around here. Theoretically speaking, the symmetrical triangle does predict a 32% move, which puts it at roughly $72. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, at least considering the way Bitcoin's price has been chopping around. So yeah, things looking pretty good here for altcoins. And Matic has been a massive is undergoing expansive moves. So it's really interesting that a lot of altcoins are rallying. But the one thing that I wanna, like, even if I do take this trade, right, which I'm quite frankly I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually, because of the way Bitcoin's been. Like, this chop honestly has literally chopped my account. So I'm not sure. I'm a little hesitant. Let's see what happens. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. We spoke about Bitcoin. Let's actually take a look at Ethereum as well, right? I think Ethereum is much better in this one. Yep. So as you can see here on a 4-hour time frame, Ethereum price has tagged this 1284 level thrice over the past I think month. Yep, exactly. So for the past month, the price has failed to move about 1284. So technically, there is a ton of liquidity sitting about 1284. So even if Ethereum price managed to flip this 4R 200 EMA, SMA, 4R 200 SMA, I think there's a pretty good chance for Ethereum to move up, sweep this. Even if it comes down, I don't care. This seems like a pretty good trade. So assuming we get a breakout above this, then this would be a pretty neat trade. So yeah, that concludes my analysis of the markets. If you have any doubts, make sure to comment on any of my Twitter posts or DM me. yeah, so have a great day. Peace.